everybody? It's your boy Tony Austin, aka Mr. Make It Happen, chilling with the UrbanDaily.com. A day in the lifetime with Tony Austin. Get ready to go to the studio. Let's do it. You know, Tony Austin, you know what I mean? B Moore's finest. Kevin Lyles, my cousin, that's how I got in the industry. I went up New York, you know what I mean? I started with him as the driver, but I knew I wanted to do more, so I ended up going in as A&R, working under Tina Davis, which was the VP of A&R. Did DMX album, worked on some Dru Hill stuff, CNN, you know what I mean? So been there the whole time with the Jay-Z, Ja Rule, DMX, Ludacris, you know, the whole takeover when we was at Def Jam killing them. Then you know, I became like the co-owner, president of Russell Simmons Music Group with Russell. Kevin had put us together, so me and Russell bonded, and then, you know, I became there. So then we did a lot of different stuff, and then after a couple years, you know what I mean, left that, came back home, brought a strip club, got into it, still always been into music. So then I just decided to take this route, you know what I mean, to see, you know, try something different, an itch that I just wanted to scratch. Okay, right now we're in Architect Studio, owned by this guy Naj and his brother Mike McIntosh. So, you know, if you're ever in Baltimore, this is the best studio you want to record at, A&R Studios.
Shout to my people, niggas.
Doing a mixtape is for the street. You gotta know the difference. Like when you do an album, you gotta know, you gotta have big records, you gotta do stuff for the ladies, but you still gotta define who you are. So on the Gangsta Grills, you know what I mean, I could get real gutter, real street, real edgy. You know what I mean? On that, you know, when album sales, you're thinking about sales as much as your audience. So you gotta be able to give people something that they want to buy as well. Labels know, execs know when you gotta smash, and they put the whole building behind it. That's what the building is built on, smash records. You come in there and you play something and Lyor, you know what I mean, like this, but then you come in there and play something and he jump up, that's it! That's the one to write down, give me that rocket, we gone, go get everybody right. Like, and to me, it's, you know, I tell people it was like going to college for free. You know what I mean? It was like going to Harvard, you know what I mean, getting a degree. And music, you know what I mean? Like we always call it Def Jam University 101, and it was always a lifestyle company. It was never, they never looked at it like a music company. They build brands. Like Rockefeller's still around today. Rough Riders is still an entity. You know what I mean? DTP is still an entity. So you know what I mean? Like it's different than building artists and building a brand. So you know what I mean? That's where I'm at. It's about building a brand.
I'm Mr. Make It Happen. I'm Mr. Make It Happen. You know I'm Mr.
So Mr. Make It Happen originated from me just always making things happen. You know, whether it was helping people make it happen or whether I was doing my own situations, me believing in myself. Like I always made it happen. Like I feel like there's nothing that I can't do. So, you know, I was always taught by a wise man once I was incarcerated. He said, man, there's three types of people in this world. Those that make it happen, those that watch it happen, and those that things happen too. Which one are you? And that stuck with me, So I always was like, man, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna always make it happen. It's like I stayed on top of my case, this and this and that. I won the pill, came home. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you have to be God-fearing in things that you do in life. Like I even said that to Kevin, my cousin Kevin Lyles one day. I was like, Kev, there's three kinds of people in the world. So like maybe a few months later, he called me. He was like, Tone, man, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna write this book called Mr. Make It Happen. I'm gonna use your quote and this and this and this and that. Tell me the quote again. So I told him the quote, and then next thing you know, he wrote the book. So in the first paragraph in the book, he said, my cousin Tony always told me there's three kinds of people in this world. So I'm the cousin that he's talking about. You know what I mean? And being very influential, like I know that's my cousin. Like he always influenced me, and I've always influenced him. Like he'll probably tell you I'm one of the most positive people that he loved for me to be around. Like he loved when I'm around him. So you know, it's just about what you do out of life.
2 keys, 3 keys, 4. FM stash houses, 6 keys more.
I went in for drug kingpin charges. Like I knew that was somewhere that I really didn't want to be. It was my first time being there, and I was there for a very, very long time. When I was in prison, you ain't had no TVs or no phones, so all that shit is like is a fucking culture shock. That's a mind shock. I did the bit, but when me coming home, I was fighting the whole time, so I was able to get my time back on the pill and everything. But the matter is that I knew that no, that ain't for me. So I was like, I had to come home with a new hustle. Did the R. Kelly, Jay-Z tour. Then I did, you know what I mean, the P. Diddy and Family tour with Jodeci. Like, I did a lot of different stuff that kept me into the same kind of lifestyle that I like to live, making the money, but just not, you know, going back to hustling. Some people, just a 9 to 5 just won't do. I'm one of them people. That's not happening.